stampwithelaine.com and welcome to today's Fun Friday. I have a really cute project today. I've not seen them in the shops before. I think they're German, but it just cried out for a project to use with the Playful Pals bundle. It's a photopolymer stamp set and it is huge. It's got 50 pieces in it, all sorts, you know, with the eyes, spectacles, nose, ears, solid shapes, and it has a coordinating framelits set called Pyramid Pals Thinlits dies. I took a photo of it while it was still in the pack so I could have a map of how to repack it once I took it out, because there are so many pieces in there. It's hard, it's almost like a jigsaw trying to get it all back in this small packet. But I've taken it all out and laid them out on this card so you can see it properly. That's the pyramid box template. You'll need to cut 2 of those in order to make the pyramid. Then there are elements like the ears, an elephant's trunk, the tail, more ears, I don't know what, yeah, more ears. And you see all these bits here, that's actually the flap. So you can bend it back and pop it on. Let's take that away. So you can see there are ears. These are ones that I made and probably they're already in the catalogue. The cute little pig, a dog and a cow. These 3 here are for various shaped noses. Those are for the eyes, and you can see that's the frog's leg. And then you can also cut apertures in the side like that, a window, so you can see what's in it. This is a prototype for the chick, which didn't quite work out, but this one has, so this is a much better model. So this bit is the bit for the fringe for the chick, and this one is for the beak. I had this idea buzzing in my head that I could use the dies from the Peaceful Pines bundle, which first made its appearance in the Autumn Winter catalogue 2015. If you didn't get it last year, I'm happy to report that it has transferred over, or rather carried over, to the Spring Summer catalogue, so it's still available, and you'll find it on page 48 in the Spring Summer catalogue, also as a bundle. And I just thought that this die in particular would make a great embellishment for the frog, or rather toad, because toads have got those little lumps and bumps on their skin, and I just thought that resembled it. So we're going to be using 2 sets of dies. So I need this one from the Peaceful Pines, and then of course I need the pyramid die, one for his eye and the bow tie, also his leg. So the one for the eye is the smaller one, that's the larger one, and we need the smaller one. Other supplies you need is a large oval punch, half a sheet of A4 cut at 5 7/8 by 8 1/4 in centimetres, that's 14.9 by 21 centimetres, that's in old olive. You'll also need some scrap of Whisper White thick cardstock by 4 cello bag. You get more mileage out of it than using a window sheet, and it's a lot cheaper as well. Since you need 2 sheets, I just keep it as a bag, and then when you cut through it, you're cutting 2 layers at the same time. So let's get started. First you need your big shot as well as your magnetic platform. So magnetic platform, base cutting plate, your cardstock. Place your pyramid die with cutting edge face down, like so. Top cutting plate, and you're ready to run it through the big shot. Those are my 2 pyramid pieces cut out. Where the flaps are, you take this die from your Peaceful Pines set and place it between the lines, and you want to cut an aperture there, so you want to position it so that it's equidistant all the way round. Place your top cutting plate on top, then you're ready to run it through the big shot, and you repeat it for this other piece as well. Take that off, and you find the detail there. You've got your opening cut out, your window cut out. Now take triangular piece, and you want to trace round it. With a Sharpie pen to cut your window apertures. Don't have to be too accurate, you can cut outside the line. And then you have 2 pieces for your window frame. So burnish all your score lines first. Apply a thin line of glue as close to the edge as possible of the inner triangle, and then pop that sheet over the aperture and then leave it aside to dry. Take your large oval punch and find somewhere to punch a large oval for his face. Set that aside. Bring back the magnetic platform, and where you can find a space, you need to cut 2 frog legs. So I'll do that off camera. Now we're ready to do a bit of stamping. Now the reason why I suggested cutting the 2 frog's legs first is because the frog leg only faces in one direction. So if you want a left and a right leg, you stamp the left leg with the image that corresponds with that, but you need to turn the other one round. So it's best to cut them out first and then stamp. Left and a right leg. So let's do the left one first. And for that I will need old olive, and the beauty of it being photopolymer is you can see exactly where you're stamping. Then swap stamps. And stamp the right one. I want to burnish my tabs. This is for attaching to the inside of the box. And I'll set those aside while I stamp the eyes and the bow tie, and I'll need to cut those out as well. So I'm using the smaller of the eyes, and I'm going to stamp that on a piece of scrap Whisper White in Memento black ink. olive marker pen and just colour in the eyelids. Stamp the bow tie in crushed curry. Bring in my magnetic platform again, base cutting plate, cardstock, dies, top cutting plate, and I'm ready to run that through the Big Shot off camera. And now we want to stamp his smile, and we're using this cheesy smile here, and I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black. Next we want to put a little bit of glue just at the end of his smile. Pop his eye like so. Next we want to glue this onto, join them up together so that it will form the pyramid. So we need to apply glue to the base and make sure it's flush so that it will shut properly. So we'll leave the back open, and we need to attach the legs to this triangular panel here. So the glue goes on the inside of the left leg, and we want to position it so that the bottom of the leg is in line, the bottom of the leg, the toes are in line with the bottom of that, the base of this side panel. So we do the same with this side. So it's the glue on the inside of the panel. And we position the leg so that it's flush with the bottom of that. Then you're ready to put tear and tape so tear and tape, that's the back, that has to go on the front. I think I prefer to cut it because then it's more accurate than tearing. And you want it on the outside. And it has to go right up to the end because it's important that the top closes properly. Take the protective backing off, and if there's an overhang of the tape, then fold it back. So then you bring this panel up to join that panel there. And this panel to join that panel there. And then that's the back of your box, and it should shut properly. All you have to do is glue it straight onto the pyramid. Pop a dimensional on the back of the bow tie and pop it on just below his face. And there you have it. That's a garden green one, and this one is old olive. So last thing to do is to put some little froggy chocolates in there. There you have it. I think he's so stinking cute. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. You'll find all the supplies I used available at my online store, which you can find via my blog.stampwithelaine.com. Just click on the shopping cart in the right hand column of my blog. You can also connect with me through my Facebook page, Pinterest, or my YouTube channel here at stampwithelaine.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!